Good morning, folks. Georgia Adventure here, / EDC Leatherworks. I'm going to do a shop ramble, talk, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably call it a shop ramble conversation. So I'm down here. Got the big door open. See if y'all can see that. I'll show it to you. Got the big door open there. And so got Miss Linda off to work this morning. So we're gonna do a chop talk. So I'm down here. I've actually made something I've never made before. Pretty simple to make. Got a customer that wanted 2 slips. He wants, this one's for his wife. He wanted a natural color, and it's sewn with pink thread. Got a little pink lanyard on it, and this is his. I'm gonna dye this one. That's why I got this wax canvas apron on. And it's not like the apron your mama wore in the kitchen. But so, and these are small, and one's for a peanut and one's for like a small case penknife, and they're all about this size. And so I use this as he sent me the measurements, so I use this as it'll go down further. So I use this as a guide. That knife is a guide, so I got it in there. So one way to get this out, because it's a little tight, is just squeeze it like a bottle of toothpaste or a tube of toothpaste. You can squeeze it out, or you can squeeze it this way. These are small, but great for the pocket. They fit right down in there. I do some custom orders from time to time. I don't get crazy with it. I've done a couple items that were pretty complicated, so I had to get some money ahead of time. But so anyway, I'm gonna show some more leather. This is it's called a rustic leather. Get it at Tandy, and it's pretty flimsy. It's probably 3 to 4 ounce. It's a good leather. You don't have to dye it, and I can use my ink stamps on it. And when I put the ink stamps on a piece of leather using this ink right here, using this ink, this is actually permanent. It's permanent ink. It ain't coming off. So you don't have to worry about it coming off. When I dye vegetable tan leather like this, or stamp it with the ink, then I dye over it, and it's, like I said, it's permanent. Just another way I like to do things. Every leather maker's different. I've been doing it for a while. We got a lot of leather makers in the knife community now. So I've been doing it a while. I enjoy it. It's a good hobby to, if you like to work with your hands, it's a good hobby. Now I've got some cut gloves here, and I do wear them sometimes because, I use a razor knife, and this thing's sharp. You can just you just got a little line, you can break the tip off. So I use this. I know everybody uses something different, but anyway, I got another. I got another leather. This is called Catalina. You can see the blue tint. This is blue Catalina, and I got red Catalina over there. So you can see I've already got some stuff drawn out. I'm gonna cut these out. I got a slip I cut out. First car of the morning. This is just a simple slip. Sometimes when I start putting these things together, I'll start, my creative juices will start flowing. So I may do something different with it. I try to make everything different. I try to do a little something to make so you have a unique slip, or a sheath or whatever. So I got that. Got this pocket organizer. First time I've made one out of this skull leather. And it'll hold a small, like a AAA flashlight or something of that nature. You know, like a sod buster down. You know, a mini copper lock, a mini trapper. It'll hold a mini copperhead. You know, a small ink pen. You know, and I've got one in my pocket, and I'll show it in a minute that I carry. Same size. You know, I've got templates. So yeah, I'm gonna finish sewing it. Gotta sew this one. Got this one made. I gotta sew. Nice little slip. So I gotta sew it. I've got it glued. When I make my stuff, I glue it. I use this glue. I glue it and sew it. Sometimes I glue it, sew it, and put rivets in it. It just depends. But that's the glue. That's the glue I use, and you can get glue like this at Tandy. I just order this from Amazon. It's just, you know, it's about the same price, and I just order me when I get low. I'll order this. So another product that I use. You know, one of the dyes. I've got 3 different colors, and this is gel. This is a gel dye, and this is a saddle tan, and this stuff is like beautiful when you put it on. And all I do with this is I just kind of squirt it on a board, and I just take my little dauber and just dip it in there, and my little cotton ball, whatever you want to call it. I use that. I've got 3 colors of this, but I got them back in the back. But it's a good dye they sell at Tandy. You know, so got a few tools. You know, I like to use. This is called a cobbler's or a leather working hammer, and I use this for different things. I don't hammer metal stuff with it. It's mainly to shape leather. You know, if you want to get this a little sharper bend, you just I'll put it on this piece of granite right here and just tap it down. Or, you know, and when I get through sewing, like this one, I'll gently tap these threads, tap the thread down with it to kind of set them in place. I mean, it kind of makes it look better. But you can get a cobbler's hammer on Amazon, or you can get it off of Tandy or any of these places. Sometimes you can find them at antique places. I hadn't found one yet, but I looked for them. I've seen them, but they was kind of rough, so I didn't get them. And I got my 4-ounce leather. This is vegetable tan, piece of vegetable tan leather. This is so good to work with. You know, you can make a lot of cool stuff. This is vegetable tan, and it takes dye. It'll take your dyes, and your stamping good. This Catalina will take stamping. You got to be careful when you buy leather. Some leather won't take stamping. You know, like this rustic leather, it don't take stamping, but it does take ink stamping, so I use that. Let me adjust this for a minute. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about my hand, but so anyway, so I've already been up and got my coffee, and I just walked down to my field. I checked on the chickens and walked down in my bottom field down there, and lo and behold, there was 10 turkeys, wild turkeys down there. So I kind of hid. Kind of hard to hide with this shirt on, but I just hid behind a water oak, and I just sat, and I got some pictures I'm gonna put on Instagram. But so I watched them, and there, you know, when I can see stuff like that, it just makes my day, man. You know, it's just a beautiful thing that God made, put on this earth. So I feel blessed. I feel blessed when I can see something like that. I mean, it's just a blessing. You know, a lot of people think, well, you know, why do you get excited over seeing a turkey? Well, I mean, I get excited seeing a wild turkey or seeing my birds. you know, wild birds and stuff, you know, any kind of wildlife. I've always been a person that loves the outdoors, but so I'm gonna do probably a video later on this week, but Miss Linda's gonna be with me. We're gonna show y'all we painted our tool shed and got matching this barn and the chicken coop. We put a quilt, a barn quilt on it, a wooden quilt pattern that Miss Linda actually made. So we'll show that. I got to get her, you know, in it. So yeah, and I've got stuff. I've got different things I use. I got some cutting tools in here. It's my burnishing tool. And I got one on my drill press I use. I've got these hide, which these were long blades, but I cut them off, made them shorter. These are sharp, but I use these. Got this one, and I got this one. So I had them in my toolbox. They had a blade about that long, but I just cut it off with a bandsaw. Another burnishing tool. It's a plastic one. This one works pretty good. But I got me an antler of a deer skull I found. So I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna get my wheel, put some compound, and I'm gonna slick it up real good so it'll do a good job. But yeah, I already went down and looked at the plants down there. I noticed the trees are starting to turn a little bit. They're you know, leaves are falling, so I don't know how many more grass cuttings I'm gonna have, but it's a pretty morning this morning. I went out, sat on the porch and drank my coffee, but I had a pair of shorts on. So I went inside and I just went ahead and put on my jeans and my boots. It's getting that kind of weather, y'all. So another hammer, another type of leather hammers. I use this for all my stamping and stuff like that. My forks, when I punch holes in the leather, I use that. I use this one, so just a good heavy duty. I bought this one. This one's kind of light. You can do some lightweight stuff. This is my favorite one. But you know, it's just it's fun. It's fun. So got a few things I got to do down here still. I got to get that old TV set down, get rid of it, but got this place shaped up. I pulled everything out of my tool shed after me and Linda painted it, and just carried some stuff to the dump, because when I moved in here, I just slung it in there. So I got it organized, and we'll show it. I'm gonna show you my tool shed and everything when Miss Linda, you know, maybe this evening, you never know. But anyway, so I'm gonna show you some knives I'm carrying. That's gonna end the video. I'm up 13 minutes. So I got this rail splitter today. And I got a great deal on eBay with this, and I bought it, and I thought, well, I'm gonna carry this one. I'm not gonna put it up. I'm gonna carry it. It's got a half stop. It's got a nice big clip point. Got some great snap. It's got the yellow Delrin. This is a great knife, man. It fits in your hand good. I'm not carrying a modern today. As it gets cooler, though, I'll probably carry a fixed blade more each day. Hadn't made my mind up about deer hunting yet. I may go back there and just, you know, watch and see what comes in. I've deer hunted for years and years and years and years. Having a lot of success with it. I've always enjoyed it. One part I didn't enjoy was having to drag them out and clean them, skin them, and all that stuff. Nice pen blade, and this thing's pretty doggone sharp. I put a stone on it when I got it. This is a great knife. This is a great shape. I mean, it's a you can see the tang on it. It's got a good shape to it. And I'm carrying it in a slip, not a slip, but a sheath. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to got my shirt going in it, but so I'm carrying it in this sheath right here. So I've got me a handkerchief or bandana. We're getting ready. Me and Miss London's gonna make some kerchiefs. We got several of these, and the black ones. We're gonna make some kerchiefs because we're just about out of them. We're just about out of them. But we're gonna do that. Of course, you know I got a sod buster. Got this red sod buster. This is a fall color because some of the leaves are turning red, so I got that. I keep this a lot of days in my secondary, my little watch pocket, not always. Carrying this. Got this O-light, and I got this little flashlight, and you can, or not little flashlight, but case knife, I'll show it to you. You can see this is basically the same size. I've been carrying this thing for a while. Got my little case, Yellow Delrin mini trapper. Got the half stops, got the little Warncliffe blade. Fits in this thing perfect. I can put it any way I want it. Fits in there. Got my Zippo. You can see the flame. Got the Zippo, and I got this cross. Dwayne Clark sent this one. It's made out of olive wood. I got it in my pocket every day, Dwayne. Great little item to carry. So anyway, y'all, hope y'all have a great day today. Remember, keep your blade sharp. Be swamp wise. Use your head. Use your head. Don't use your emotions. God bless you. Hope y'all have a great day. It's George Adventure. I appreciate it if you subscribe. Hit the like. Appreciate if you leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these shop videos. You know, I can do them on different things. It's not always going to be on leather. And I'll be out here when it gets cold. I'll be out here with that wood burning stove going. So I may have some fireside chats or whatever. I may do my Monday mornings out here at the fire. So anyway, y'all have a safe day, and God bless.